Hello, sugar pie. It's Vicki, me love Bono. I hope I've made it in time for RoniSueScrapper's challenge. Again, it's not about the prize, although I'll take it. If my name is picked, just go on and send it. Partial Post Express. Anyway, I just want to mostly support her. Ronnie and I have been pals here on YouTube for a couple of years now, I think. And I remember RoniSue back when she was a brand new YouTuber, and I would write to her private message and I would say, why don't you do your layouts? Why don't you do a video? What do you have to be afraid of? In fact, isn't this funny that I remember this, but I can't remember my own name half the time? RoniSue, do you remember, I think one of our first conversations, you private messaged me to tell me you were getting the Prima Ledger pack, paper stack. And I don't know why I remember that, but isn't that funny? Now every time that I look at my Prima Ledger paper stack, I think of you, RoniSueScrapper. Anyway, RoniSue is just a good soul. I've never seen her have a meltdown or a blow up. She doesn't vent. She just gets on and does these amazing layouts. Now, I hate to say this. Oh, and my gosh, I hope I don't offend you, RoniSue. Sometimes I tell myself the reason that my layouts are not that great is because I'm older. It's hard to keep up with trends, layering, pink splattering, stuff like that when you're older. Now, I hate to group RoniSue in with the older crowd, but let's just say this. RoniSue is like me, and she's over 49. So, Ronnie, you've inspired me and prompted me to do a better job, because I look at your layouts and I'm like, okay, RoniSue is a grandma, and she's doing all these trendy techniques, splatters, layering, clusters. I'm like, okay, I guess I cannot cop out by saying I'm old and can't keep up with the trends, because RoniSue, her pages look like she's 22 years old. RoniSue, congratulations on your subbies. Congratulations for taking the first step to do a video of your layouts. Look at you. Not only do you do layout shares, you do process videos. Show off. I think May 18th is the cutoff date. I'm not sure. But here's what you're going to love about her challenge. You can do a layout, and all you have to do is tell the story behind the layout, behind the picture. But she's also doing something else in conjunction with the layout. So go over to her channel. You're probably already subscribed, but if you're not, go check her out and find out all the details. Because here's my entry. This is a 12 by 12 layout. The background is Avalanche by Basil. No, it's not.
Liar!
It's Canvas Basil. And I really like the background because it's very textured. In fact, it looks like a canvas. Maybe that's why they named it Canvas. See these little bags there? Those are from Michael's Recollections. The little flowers are also Michael's Recollection brand. See the little yellow thing across the top. I stole that right out from under Patty Sandberg's nose because she did this years ago. She had a piece of paper and she had used it to punch out something, and then she used that negative space as a layer. Brilliant. So I stole that idea. The little strip, now you might not be able to see this, but I'll zoom in a minute. There's a little label that goes across. It's from October Afternoon, and it says, "What a day for a daydream." It's one of those days for taking a walk outside. Is that perfect for this layout? Love this so much. I don't know where that came from. See the go fishing and school's out? That's also October Afternoon. You can see I just layered my picture here on those envelopes. I have all this matching twine that I need to use. I keep buying it and I don't use it. But I don't know. Sometimes I don't really like twine on a layout, but I buy it. So what's up with that? Anyway, I'm going to zoom in here, but I took and poked some holes in here and put some twine through. You'll see I also put some twine over here. This is like a Tim Holtz stamp, and it's like messy stamps or something like that. These little help get me out of here and that, I picked those up at Michael's. Some of them say hello, but the others have these little phrases. This came from a flare for badges or something on Etsy. Studio Calico. I'm not sure who this is. Maybe Freckled Fawn. The quote marks are Studio Calico, and you can see I colored them using my Bahama Blue Memento Luxe ink pad. This is the Dandelion Memento Luxe ink pad. That's what color that is. I used my cloud stamps from Fiskars to punch out my clouds, and you'll see I punched 3 layers for each cloud, and I put a little of that creamy cardstock from Die Cuts with a View, that paper stack. You know who sent that to me? Colleen. Thank you, Colleen. Colleen is XO Irish XO. Hi, Chris. Chris. Hi. She sent me that paper, and I just kind of layered it under there to make it stick out a little bit more. These stickers are from, it's Pebbles. I think it's called Lakeside or something. The hearts are Studio Calico. Here's another one of those labels from October Afternoon. Childhood is the most beautiful of all life seasons. This little darling puffy sticker is Dear Lizzie, Daydream. And these little stickers over here are recollections. So, the picture and the story, that's my Nene. My grandson, if you don't watch my videos, he was like 6 years old in this. It was last summer. And I don't have a lot of I have no journaling on this layout because this will go into my scrapbook album, and I have a lot of other pictures from his fishing trip. Now, he's a Boy Scout, and I didn't think he was going to like being a Boy Scout, but he loves it. And he had to go fishing to get his badge. And the Boy Scout leader was certain to tell all of the kids that fishing on your Wii or your Xbox did not count. This kid, we make him play outside in the summer. My son keeps him pretty busy during even the winter months. He gets together with his other kids, his other friends who have kids, and they go to Chuck E. Cheese or the movie and the museum. But if Nate had his way, he would stay on that darn video game system 24/7 hours and days a week. So I was so glad that they had to fish to get a badge. We've been trying to get him to go fishing since he's 3 years old. My husband loves the fish. And, I don't want him, he doesn't have to be Babe Winkleman or whoever that guy is who sits out on the lake and fishes for days, but I want him to be well-rounded. I don't want him to sit in all summer long if me or my son isn't right behind him going, get out of the house, get out of the house, go play outside, go climb a tree. So anyway, that's him fishing. I think he had a pretty good time. It sure did provide me with some awesome pictures. And this is a little lake that they have at a huge park that's within 5 minutes of our house. No kidding. From here to the park, 5 to 6 minutes till you're pulling through the front of the park. So, let me zoom in. I love doing little scenes like this one on my layouts. And there you go, guys. Oh, here, let me show you that twine. Okay, guys, so that's my entry. RoniSue, you've been a great pal. Thank you for that. Congratulations. And here's to another 1,000 subbies. Talk to y'all soon. Hope you're having a great week. I think summer's here. Woo woo!